Okay, so last time I did a video like this, I got very mixed reviews because doing a tier list video is honestly personal preference. There's going to be people that agree, and then people that don't agree, and then there's going to be people that basically tell you to go kill yourself. So, So, it's not that deep. It's just a tier list. But I'll be putting the link in the description if you want to do yours, and you want to comment below your link if you want to save it and then drop it in the comments. I would love to see your opinion. So yeah, let's get right into this. So this tier list is going to be based on the overall animation, the overall look, and the gadget. I don't know why Mozzie's Twitch Prime skin is in this, but I guess it's for the memes. So of course I put A1, good, underrated, meh, and pure garbage. So starting right off, let's just go into the Outbreak Ash skins. I'm sorry, but they're pure garbage. And if you don't agree, that's cool. Whatever. Let's look at Ash's elites. Okay, now there was two different Ash elites when it first came out in Outbreak. One was free, and I think the other one you got from playing that mode. But as you can see, they are the exact same with little skin difference. This was awful. I'm sorry, I don't care what anybody says. This was absolute meat, in my opinion. Now, let's look at the elite animation.
It will be free for all players as long as you play one game before March 6th. You can get this free Ash Elite skin, which we'll be talking about tomorrow during the Outbreak panel.
Now, sorry about the quality, but as you can see, it was just underwhelming as hell, in my opinion. I think it was stupid. It was cool that they gave us a free elite, but for what they gave us, it was just not the wave. Now, Ash's Tomb Raider, I'm actually going to put her in good. I would put her in A1, but I just don't think she's A1. But she's good. I enjoyed what they did with that Ash elite. Nothing is really changed when it comes to her gadget, but her overall aesthetic looks very cool. I like what they did with Tomb Raider. I'm actually surprised they got a license to actually do this, but she's cool. I just wish they did something with her gadget to make her a little bit more different, but she is cool. I don't know why she has two pistols in like in the trailer. Like, I guess, yeah, it is, of course, because Tomb Raider, but, you know, it just doesn't make sense for in-game. But her animation overall, like, even, is just cool. I'm going to put Blitz Elite and meh. This was released back when Blitz was actually very, like, powerful. And, yeah, like, he looks weird, in my opinion. That's why I'm putting him meh. The animation is alright, but I don't know. He just looks like a big robot. So I'm putting him meh. Now, one that's underrated is actually Glaz. I'm going to put Glaz and underrated. One, because in this meta that we're currently in Siege, Glaz isn't as useful as he once was. And I think he's just overlooked when people talk about when we talk about elite skins. Like, overall, his aesthetic looks very cool. It suits him very well. And at the time, it was amazing seeing Glaz without, like, his mask. But this was so long ago. But he's just so underrated. The aesthetic is just so cool. And I just wish Glaz was more powerful and more usable in this meta that we're currently in. But I think he's cool. I think what they did with him overall is just cool. The sniper animation is dope as hell. And to be honest, like, I would buy him because I almost have every elite, but like, I just don't see the point because I'm never going to use him. I'm going to put Frost and Matt as well. I'm just not a big fan of what her Frost mats actually look like. It's that the one thing that, like, the animation is okay. It's unique. I guess it suits Frost, but it's just her gadget. It just looks weird. Like, her dreads look cool, and I'm confused how she even got dreads, but it's just the animation. The animation makes her, like, worth buying, but it's just overall her Frost mats. They just look too big and clunky. It's not awful, but you know, I feel like when using Frost, you want to like try to hide those Frost mats, and her generic skin with the generic Frost mat makes it blend in more. So I'm putting her meh. Ella, I'm actually gonna put her in A1. I think this is one of the best. I think Ella is one of the best so far. Like suits her aesthetic, it suits overall like what she is as an operator, and it's just fun to be honest. The animation's cool. It's unique. It's definitely one of the most unique animations out there, and it sways away from this like old-fashioned, timely like what Mira, Mew, Capcan, what their animation and just overall like it just they're bland in my opinion. Like it's like Siege has this consistent blandness when it comes to their skins, even like in their camos. Like I understand why some of these operators skins are the way they are. Like for example, Jager was a pilot, so that makes sense. But Mute is very young, so it's just I don't understand why he's so bland. Like I'm not expecting him to be like very bright and like jumpy like this Mozzie skin, even though it's not a elite skin. I still can't tell why this is here. It's bland. And I like how they swayed away from that blandness. Now next is Blackbeard. I'm gonna put him in underrated. I was gonna put him around good in A1, but the thing that gets to me is just his animation. It's so boring, and he just kind of points. But his aesthetic looks so cool. I kind of like what they did with look how old and long ago this was released. That's crazy. Look at this screen, secure area. But no, I just feel like the skins are underrated. They didn't do anything too special with his gadget, but he just looks cool. The skin they gave him is alright, but most of the skins they give for the elite skins don't really stand out, in my opinion. Besides maybe Jager's. Jager, that's going on to my next board. Jager is actually in good. I would love to put him in A tier, but I feel like they just made him basically almost look the same as his generic skin. It's just the gun skin is what makes him amazing. That gun skin is so cool in my opinion. But Jaeger's animation, like it's okay. Like it suits him for what, what he does, but I don't know. I'm just not a big fan of the overall aesthetic. It's cool, I guess, but nah, it's meh. It's just gun skin is what really makes up for it. Rook is gonna be in garbage, and I know I'm gonna get hate for this. People are gonna talk shit to me. Rook is it just doesn't look good in my opinion. He looks like a big astronaut. He was one of the very first elite out, but I'm just, not the way for me. Really unique in my opinion is of course the armor, but I'm not a big fan of Rook in general. His animation is actually really cool though. It does suit him. But he just looks like a big ass astronaut. Like, no. Look at that big ass head. Legion is also going to go in pure garbage. I know I'm going to get hate for that. But like I said, this is personal opinion. Legion, I'm just not a fan of the route that they went for Legion. His MVP animation could have been way better. I don't know why they went this route with Legion. It just doesn't look unique. It just looks like a bullshit skin. I feel like they could have done a way better job with him. I feel like his set skin looks way better with him in his cargo shorts. And his goo mines, they look basically the same. So Sledge Elite is A1. It is S tier in my opinion. I really enjoy what they did with Sledge. Like he's my first operator I buy when it comes to elite skins if I go to any account. Like for example, when I switched to PC from console, that was the first elite skin I bought. It was out 3 years ago, and like just the animation looks so cool. And the hammer is what really does it for me. The hammer, the point that you can go from that, there's something satisfying about this big ball hammer. I'm gonna put Thermite in good. He's not underwhelming. He's also not overwhelming. He's kind of just in between. I'm a fan of his elite animation, but the number one thing that sticks out to me is they emphasize the burns on his hands, and they kind of went this like futuristic route with the fire going out his hands. It really does make sense though. I don't think it is futuristic. Actually, I think it's a homage to what Thermite actually means. Like Not like Thermite the operator, like Thermite Thermite reaction. Yeah. Habana is definitely gonna go in A1 for me. Something about Habana Elite, just like, I don't know why. I feel like you just play better if you have a Habana Elite. Her animation is pretty cool. I like the aesthetic, especially like the little flowers going around her and the bow. She looks cool. Her gadget looks cool as well. And I just think she's just so fun looking. And she has the Under Armour shoes. You know, she's dripping. For me, IQ is definitely meh. I feel like they just kind of rushed that elite. I feel like they could have done so much better when it comes to elite. I'm not gonna put her in garbage because she's definitely not one of the worst. But I just feel that she's too bright. Like it just doesn't make sense for somebody to be running around in like a joggers and whatnot. Like I don't know. It's just underwhelming to me. I like what they did with the skin though. Like the camos. This camo is fun. But I don't know. Like I would, if I'm tracking somebody or I'm trying to, I'm about to get in a gunfight, IQ's just gonna pop out like a sore eye. I'm just not a big fan of that. Doc is also gonna go in meh. Like I'm just not a big fan of, what they did. It's kind of like the same thing with Rook. I feel like they just kind of made him look stupid. Okay. Ear rape warning. No, I'm not even gonna play the whole animation. No, it's meh. Thatcher is definitely gonna go in good. He doesn't have the qualities to stand out as a S tier operator for elite skins, but he's definitely very cool because we never seen him unmasked until this elite animation, so it is definitely something different. But I just wish they did something that made his EMPs look cooler and his ending animation a little cooler. Besides that, like I just think it's so random. He just comes out of a helicopter and then looks at the screen. But the point that they unmasked him and made him look this cool, and he's good. I just wish they did something with his gadget that made him a little bit more different. Next is gonna be Bandit. I don't know if I want to hover between. You know what? I'm gonna put him in A1. Some people might think not, but that's okay. Overall, I like the camos. The camos are definitely worth it. The skin that he's wearing is definitely cool, and even like the motorcycle, like just overall, his elite skin fits his backstory so much. And I feel like some operators that they give elite skins to, like for example IQ, Mirror, it doesn't really fit the backstory, but Bandits really does. Like they went full out. I wish they did a little bit more effort on the tattoo work, but that's totally okay. He does look like a biker. It looks 100% cool. Smoke is actually going to be underrated. A lot of people, I know there was mixed criticism when it came to Smoke's elite when he first came out. I know I personally didn't like Smoke Elite when he first came out, but over time, like I really started to, enjoy what he looked like. It just the only thing that really bothers me is his headgear when it comes to Smoke. Something about him, he just looks weird. His headgear and then like maybe his hoodie. But his smoke canisters definitely do look dope as hell. And his elite animation is so cool. Like that's so dope in my opinion. Other elite skins off of Twitch Elite, I'm gonna put it in meh. At the time, it was definitely a little bit game breaking when it comes to Twitch drones because Twitch drones would blend in with the ground and it was weird. She definitely does look, cool, but I'm just not a big fan of her elite skin. Like overall, like her skin is just bland. I'm not a big fan of this bland route. I do get it. It's a tactical shooter, but I just want something not something that will pop, but just something that's unique. And it just doesn't feel unique to me. So I just put her meh. Zofia, I'm actually going to put Zofia in A1 as well. I definitely think Zofia meets the criterias of like what a A1 elite would actually be. Her uniform looks really dope. The only thing that I wish they did a little bit better on was her skin, because I'm not like they keep doing the same like camos, almost the same. Like when it comes to the Pro League skins, it's like there's nothing really unique about it. But that's the only downfall in my opinion. Now it does look cool on the pistol, but on the primary it looks very bland. Her gadget basically looks the same. That's okay. I don't really expect anything too special. There is some gold plating on it, but I do like the animation. I'm not gonna cap. It's really cool in my opinion. It definitely does suit Zofia. Now, I remember back when Valkyrie was actually released, her cams were actually broken as hell. But I think they fixed that. I'm gonna put Valkyrie in good. I like the aesthetic that she brings, even though they kind of put her in like the old-fashioned route, but they did it right. Now they gave her the beige look, but they gave her own like spice and feel. I just think it works. The problem with operator elite skins, that they do that too much. They make it way too bland. For example, like mirror, Twitch and dock, like it's just not exciting. I'm not saying make one like IQ, because like that's like the opposite, where they try to go overboard and they colorize the elite skin. So another one I'm actually a fan of that did the bland look is Mute. I'm gonna put him in good. I enjoy this elite skin. It's actually one of my favorite elite skins. It's bland, it's low key, but it's fun. But it just suits him. It's so simple, but it just suits him. I just love that effect. I don't know why. Going on to Mirror, I actually think they did awful with her. I think it's garbage. I think the camos they gave her are fucking meat. I just think she's boring. I don't think like there's any reason why you would even if you were a Mirror main, even though Mirror's banned like 50% of the time, even if you're a Mirror main, you get to use her every game. She is just not fun. When it comes to this elite skin, she just looks so bland once again, and her gun skin is bland, as you can see, and it just doesn't suit her the way like you would think that Mirror would actually do. Like there's no personality to it, and that's like the biggest issue with the Mirror. The Mirror doesn't, her gadget doesn't look too different either. It's actually pretty boring. Around the border of the Mirror, there's a little bit more of textures towards it, but besides that, you just get this stupid animation, and it's like they just rushed it, in my opinion. I don't like it. I just think it's awful. Capcan is, I'm gonna put him in meh. I don't want to put him in pure garbage, but it's once again that bland look. It's like a consistent thing that Siege does with these bland looks. I don't know what's up with them and why they do this. I don't even remember what the elite skin animation looks like, to be honest, because like who really runs Capcan that much and uses Capcan's elite? It's cool, like his elite animation, but like that's probably like the coolest thing about it. The camo isn't anything special. It's once again just not, there's nothing that stands out besides that animation. Echo Elite, I seriously think he's an A1. I think he's an S tier. I think it's one of the best elites. Like they've been doing pretty good recently with the elite skins. Like it seems like they almost put less effort into the camos they're releasing, like the seasonal. Like you look at year 1 seasonals to now, and like seasonal now are just so bad. I really enjoy this new Echo Elite. It's one of my favorites, to be honest. Even though Echo is in this has this bug with his Echo Cam where like sometimes you can't shoot it. But besides that, like it just suits his vibes. It's fun. It's dope. Like even like the trailer here, like I was so excited when I saw this. The man has like a little fade going on the sides, like he's going crazy, man. Like I like what they put effort into this trailer. They even put effort into him. He looks like a samurai. Now the weapon camos, aren't that special, but they're alright. The Echo drones, I don't believe there's much of a difference while using them, but I think the lack of difference when it comes to gadget makes up for what he looks like, because he looks like a pure samurai. He looks so dope, man. Caviar, I'm gonna put her in meh. I'm not a big fan of Caviar in general, but I just don't. I'm a little irritated that they released a Cav Elite before they released a Buck Elite. Even though I know Buck Elite is coming up, like she does look, she looks alright, but like I don't know. There's nothing scary about this Elite, and that's what Cavi brings. When you play Cavi or you play against a Cavi, you're scared because you can't hear shit. She comes out of nowhere, and it's just I don't get those vibes. I wish they did something like maybe like a ninja or something. Like I know that sounds stupid, but just something spooky, man. Like I would like a scary Elite from Cavi. Like she kind of reminds me of IQs. Like she's just in casual like workout like sports bra with like jeans. Like it would be so cool. The only thing that I like is the pistol camo. That is pretty cool, but I don't know. There's nothing too special in my opinion. Capital. I'm gonna put him. I'm gonna put him underrated actually, because a lot of people actually did shit on this Elite as well. But I'm a fan of it. I like it. I just wish they did a little bit better when it came to his Elite animation. But you know, whatever. I like the gun skins. I like the gold. Like it's not like the regular gold camos. It's like it's its own thing, and it just looks. It just suits him. It just has that Brazil feeling, to be honest. I wasn't the biggest fan of like his streetwear that he wears, but it's whatever, man. Kind of the same like jeans and textures that Cavi has, but even the firebolt is golden. That's another big thing that I love about this one. He's just I don't know. The only thing that's downside about this is maybe the elite animation, but I guess it does suit him, the Brazilian. Fuse is. Hold up. I haven't seen fuses in a minute, to be honest. So let's look this up.
Here. Today we're going to be going over my review of the new Fuse Elite bundle set.
Yo, rest in peace, Icy Cat. Looking at Fuse's Elite animation, it's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. It's fun. They did the old timely thing that they try to do with all these like elite skins, like the vibes. It works out. His gun skins aren't bad. I think he looks cool. I think that aesthetic that they try to do with these Blane looks, like old timely, like what they do with Twitch and Doc and Mew. I think it works out for Fuse. I'm gonna put him good. Actually, no, I'm gonna put him underrated. So you don't see a lot of people use Fuse in general. I think he's an underrated op. Especially he has the best AR in the game, the AK-12, of course. And he has like, he's perfect for the meta that we're in right now. Lastly is actually gonna be Pulse. I'm gonna put him meh. I just think for I just rather his generic like black skin that he has, like this black armor. I feel like that's a lot better for like Pulse. I'm not a big fan of like the big bright like yellow texture that they do, but man, a goddamn comb. What the hell is this? He looks like me. Don't I look like him? Cause I'm like no hair. I look like him. Yeah. See, the only thing that I like, I don't know. I just don't think it's really worth the money to buy this Pulse Elite. I just rather his set skin that he has, because like I feel like this would stand out way too much in game. It's kind of like the same thing with IQ. Even his scanner looks pretty weird. The only gun skin that I would really enjoy is probably the pistol, but I can't appreciate that they gave all gun skins for every single one of his guns, because I know some operators don't have every gun skin. But, very, very, very underwhelming, to be honest, man. Okay, so that was the video. I don't know why this person put the Mozzie Elite skin. I mean, not Elite skin, Pizza Man skin. But besides that, a lot of you guys probably disagreed or agreed with some of my decisions. That's totally okay. This is personal preference. It's just for fun. If you want to, I want to know your thoughts and your opinions. I want you to do your own tier list and then reply to me in the comments with it. And I would love to just look over it. Um, so yeah, if you like the video, like and subscribe. If you want to see maybe another video like this for ranking maps in the map pool or like weapons, I've been trying to do one of these with weapons, but the number one issue I notice when trying to do this is that it's so weird when I actually try to like rank the weapons. I tried to make my own and it was such a pain in the ass. So I'm gonna have to do it something like this, and I will probably do a video like this again soon. So yeah,